Hi everyone, welcome back to API testing with Postman series. In the previous video, we learned how to delete data using delete request. Now, in this video, we are going to learn about headers and authorization, which are very important for secure API communication. Okay, so now let's understand what is headers and authorization. So header and authorization in API security are HTTP components used to validate client credentials, ensuring secure access to protected resources. So headers help the server understand the request better. So there are different type of authorization, but for beginners, you just need to remember some common type of authorizations. So one is nothing but the bearer token. So what is bearer? It is used for modern secure authentication, often utilizing JSON Web Tokens, which we called as a JWT tokens, right? Next is API key. It is an alphanumeric string identifying the client app sent as a key value pair, frequently used in header or query parameter. So we are going to see API key, how we are using this in this current session. Okay, next is a basic auth. It is uses authorization basic base 64. We used as a username and password. So it considered less secure unless it paired with the HTTPS. Okay, so let's understand this with a simple real life example. Imagine you are entering an office building. At the gate, the security asks for your ID card. Okay, and only after verifying your identity you are allowed to enter. So in this case, this ID card is exactly like a authorization in APIs, right? So let's jump on to Postman and let's understand this step by step. So I'll just adding a new request here. I'll go to my documentation. Here is my API. I'll copy this one. Okay, paste it in our URL bar. Okay, so now let's understand this first. So in this API we are going to use API key. Okay, so for example, if I send the request straight away, I'll get an error. See, error is missing API key. Okay, and it shows the 401 unauthorized, right? So let's understand how we can add the API keys into this API request. Okay, so if you click on the authorization, you will see first is no auth, means there is no authentication. Okay, next is basic auth. I just explained you, right? We are using it username and password into the basic auth. So for example, if you want to log into your Facebook account, there you use your username and password. So this is called a basic auth, right? Next is a bearer token. So there might be an API in your application that generates that bearer token, and from that API response you need to copy that token and paste it here and send the request. So this is bearer token. There are different types of authorization here. Auth types are here. So for now I'll just click on no auth, and as we are going to use the API key, right, in our example. So I have already get this key. I'll copy this one. I'll, instead of adding key and value, I'll go to bulk edit. I'll add a key and value together. So you can see here it's separated as a semicolon. So this is a key and this is our value, and we already see that the API key is an alphanumeric one. So this is a alphanumeric key value, right? So now if I send the request, what the response I get, let's see. So I'll get the 200 success, okay, right? And I'll get the all the information which I am try to fetch using this API. Okay, so let's understand the workflow of this API, right? So the client is sending the credentials to the server. server validates that these credentials are correct or not, or this user is authorized or not, and if it is authorized, then it will granting access to the user, right? So we have seen this API, like we have sent the request with credentials, we are getting the proper response, right? We have included the headers as well. Authorization is passed, we get the 200. So in real applications, API validate the token before giving the access, right? So some important notes here are like header provide the extra information to our API. Authorization ensures security. Most real APIs require the authentication. So without proper authorization, API will not allow access, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. Now you understand how headers and authorization work in API, right? So in the next video, we will learn about collections and variables, which will make your API testing much more efficient, right? So stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.